What's goody, everybody? This is Kimi, and I'm back with my tea of the day. What's goody? Of course, thank you. This is episode 19. We have reached over the 1,000K mark. Thank y'all, everyone, for listening and for sharing and all of that. Just keep on doing that. Let's just keep on. Let's get to 2,000 now. Thank you for everything, and let's get into some things. So let's get into it. I definitely want to talk about June's Diary. I want to talk about girl groups in the past and why June's Diary is a staple of today's standard of girl groups and why y'all need to really stop playing and give them a chance because talent does prevail. I want to first give a congratulations to Megan Thee Stallion for signing to Roc Nation. I also yeah, that's it for that. So let's get into it. Girl groups. We all love them. We all miss them. Why is such an extinction now? Like, why they're not really working the way it used to work? Is really the question. So we had what? We had a lot. We had Salt-N-Pepa. Mm-hmm. We had TLC. We had En Vogue, SWV, 3LW. Pussycat Dolls, Spice Girls, Cheetah Girls, Escape. Then we had, of course, Destiny's Child. Then we had, Fifth Harmony, Little Mixers, Danny Kane, and someone else. I feel like I'm missing one or two. And now we have June's Diary. And if you haven't listened to them, I don't know how, I don't know where you've been, but I'm gonna really need for you to get it together. Because June's Diary is it. And let me tell you why. Let's get into it. Girl groups. So back then, the only prominent girl groups that was commercially successful was Destiny's Child, was TLC, and which was the Spice Girls. Spice Girls had that whole international aspect of it, where I guess the urban groups couldn't really fully reach, if you know what I mean. Then you had TLC, which is definitely a staple of girl groups, and what to do and what not to do, if you know what I mean, because they had a few financial struggles, and it happens sometimes, but from their mistakes, we learned what to do with management, why management is important, and X, Y, Z. And then you have Destiny's Child, which was my favorite girl group of all time and ever to be. Commercially successful, like, I felt like, in certain girl groups or in different groups, you'll find that one person that you just love and you'll just relate to, and like that would be your go-to person for that group. And what a coincidence. Of course it was Beyonce. But yeah, of course it was Beyonce. But Destiny's Child itself was just a staple in the game. It was a game changer. These little girls who can just sing, who were so talented, but who was trying to be grown, but not too grown, where it came off like, what are y'all doing? Type of grown, especially in that time. It was nothing but like, it was like the hip hop era, so it was like nothing but baggy clothes for girls and stuff like that. And then you had these little girls trying to dress sexy and stuff like that. Like, not too sexy, but like, yeah, I'm here and I'm grown and I'm going to talk about some grown stuff. And I was so here for it. I loved it. And just the messages that they had, the woman anthems, the female empowerment songs. Just the song that you just needed to hear, like when you were going through a breakup or something. Like, they just have so many layers. And then with the group being the way it was, unfortunately, of course, it seemed as it was based on Beyonce. Like Beyonce was the lead singer. Every girl group or every group wants to have a lead singer. So people make it seem like she was put in the front for her own reasons. That's why she was so as successful as she is, because Matthew made sure that she was in the front. Blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, let's be honest. Beyonce is the most talented one in the group. But they all, three of them, after it became just DC3, that's when it was really a group. DC4 was definitely the staple of it. It was the layout. It was the soil before we started seeing it blossom. Because, not for nothing, like, I love Latavia, I love Latavia, but things happen the way they did for a reason, unfortunately. And not for nothing, then she started changing that needed to change. Like, yes, I love Beyonce, but Beyonce shouldn't be, singing all the leads. And I'm happy that it changed, because now people can actually sing lead. Like, Kelly can sing. Michelle can sing. I wasn't the biggest Michelle fan, but Michelle can sing. Like, let's not forget, like, Say My Name. Like, let's not forget Lose My Breath. Let's not forget Single Lady. Not Single Ladies. Let's not forget, Bills, Bills, Bills. If. Like, they've had so many hits. Bugaboo. Come on. Independent Woman. Emotions. Like, they've had so many hits where they really became unstoppable. Like, they are the standard of today's girl groups. And I'm so happy that even solely, they've had so much success. In my opinion, it would be Beyonce, Michelle, and then Kelly. And let me tell you why. In my opinion, Kelly still hasn't grasped her essence, her power, her it factor. Because the girl is dope, it's just, I don't believe that she believes that. And the people around her might not believe that. And just because, you're co-stars or co-group members with one of the biggest stars in the world, that doesn't mean that you're insignificant. Because you're very significant and you're very needed in the game. And you have the power. But you just don't want to be using it for whatever reason. But that's a whole nother situation. And then Michelle. Michelle went in knowing her place. And no, I was not the biggest Michelle fan at all. I could not stand her voice at first. But, it happened. I began to like it. It began to grow on me ever since, I would say, their live tour, Destiny's Fulfilled, 11 tour. When she had her solo parts, when she was singing her gospel music. And then when they started doing stuff afterwards, after the group kind of disbanded, like, she has a great voice. It's very unique, it's very toned, it's different, but it's so rich. And she can do a lot with her voice. I would give her that. I would give her all of that. And then when they sing together, forget about it. One statement. The national anthem. Another one. Say Yes. Like, those harmonies is nothing to play with. And I haven't had a group that I've heard that have harmonies like those until now. Until motherfucking now. Where we have motherfucking June's Diary, who was handpicked by Kelly. And thank you, Kelly, because this is the only thing that you've actually done for the group, was put them together. But thank you for coming up with an idea to help boost your career by bringing this group together. I wish you'd done more, because you have the power to do more. To have these girls really sit where they need to be sitting. Because a lot of people slack on them and act like they ain't motherfucking here. And that, to me, is a problem. It's a problem because talent needs to prevail and it needs to win. And these 5 girls are talented as fuck. by themselves or together, they can all sing their asses off. And when they harmonize, they sound like a whole fucking choir. Like, no one's touching their harmonies besides just two child. And I'm sorry, like, nah, I can't even say that. I can't say that yet. But no one's touching their harmonies. And I feel like, not for nothing, I felt like Kelly was a little jealous because of that. Because we all know that all three of them can sing solely by themselves. And when they in a group, it's magical. But then you got Miss Ashley and Miss Crystal from June's Diary. When I said those voices is blessed by God, handmade and delivered, those voices is motherfucking everything. Those voices by themselves is like, okay, you here. So we gotta match that. We gotta harmonize with those voices. Okay. And June's Diary was born. June's Diary was born off of Chasing Destiny. And that was back in, 2016. And you have Gabby, Brianna, you have Crystal, you have Ashley, you have the baby Cheyenne. And these 5 girls is just amazing. They are everything that a girl group is. It's everything that a girl group should be. And we shouldn't pressure them to put out music that me might want them to put out because of how the voices are. Me personally, I do wish that they would do more R&B than the this day and age R&B kind of thing. Like, it's great, but I want some ballads, some soulful ballads, in my opinion. But they've given us that. My thing is, y'all need to get on board and really start supporting these girls so these girls can be everywhere. So they can really be known. Because right now they're independent. And right now, unfortunately, Crystal's home was just destroyed in the hurricane. So, I'm sorry that happened, Crystal. And I hope that, everyone supports and you begin your rebuilding process, which I know is a lot. Especially being in a group, being in all different places in the world. I know it's a lot for y'all. And I know that we might, have expected y'all to pop quicker than you have. But I feel like when y'all pop, y'all gonna be unstoppable. Cause y'all just putting in the soil. Like, you didn't water the soil yet. You didn't even put the seeds in the grass yet. Like, y'all really gonna be something. It's destined. You have to be something. I don't take it any other way. Because on my platform, I will continue to talk about you. On my social media, I'll continue to talk about you, post your stuff, all your wonderful performances where you just motherfucking slay little motherfucking vocals, all of that. I will do. And I cannot wait to see you live again. Because y'all are it. Y'all are it for me. So, like I said before, you always have to have a favorite. You don't have to have a favorite, but usually it just happens. My favorite of June's Diary is Gabby. And that is because I feel like she's similar to me. She's quirky, she's funny. She's like the girl next door type of girl. And I love it. And it's just, her personality is just so bubbly. It's just amazing. And then her when she sings, that Lower Register, oh my gosh. And then when her and Ashley sing the best part, and she takes Daniel's part, I'll be him every motherfucking thing. Like, her voice is just so fucking amazing. Like, I can see why Kelly picked her to be in the group, even though she might have been the least trained one, never recorded or anything like that, because she just started singing with just singing, and that was just it. Like, she never really took singing personal or professional until she got picked. And I'm happy that she did. And that's my boo. Like, so far they've had a few projects. Of course, you can't start off without going with the first song that they ever put out, which was All of Us. And I'm going to do a little of Gabby's part. Ain't no faking the shoe. I'm hanging with you. I'm telling the truth. I'm taking a few. Questions a drug. I can't give it up. Keep it up. Keep it up. Don't ever lose off my mind. It felt so good. Best of time. I don't know. All of us, then, baby. You gonna have to deal with all of us. That song was a whole motherfucking bop. It was a bop. And I'm happy that that's where, that was the beginning of this marvelous career that they have. The beginning. And then, y'all wanted to come out with, I don't want less. I don't want less. Don't want no line ass cheating. Don't want no line ass nigga cheating every day. He's calling every girl pretty. He be on kitty to kitty. Go from city to city. Looking sticky and icky. Come on. And then they came out with Male Edition, which was a nice cute EP spinning some of the male songs and singing them for females. And it was amazing. It was everything. And those voices on it was just, yeah. We revived. And then you have All of Us EP that came out last year. When I say I was so excited about it, I was just so here for it. It was amazing. And they had All of Us remix with Trina. They have Hurt People with Mr. Josie Smollett. Have you ever been in love with someone that you're scared of? Have you ever been so afraid to leave that you can't go from A to B? Have you ever been in love with someone that you're scared of? Like, those words in that song was just everything for me. I wasn't even in the vocals for that song. It was just the message that they were trying to tell y'all. Like, a lot of people are scared in relationships. Like, how? You can't be scared of the person that you're sleeping with. You can't be scared of the person that you lay in bed with every night, that you go home to, that you call your boo, your babe. That's not healthy. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people who are scared. And y'all need to leave. Then you had Do Your Phone and Take Me. Take Me was a whole motherfucking problem. I really wanted a fucking video for that. And I know the June Bugs feel the same way. We needed a video for Take Me. We needed a cute little choreo to go with it. But we needed that video. And y'all let us down. But, like, let's not forget that the other songs that they put out as well. Problem. Would it be a problem if I told you that I want you? Would it be a problem, babe? If I say how bad I do, would it be a problem? Sometimes I get lonely. Sometimes I do. Ooh, your love is all I want and need from you. From you. No, I'm not a vocalist. You don't have to let me know that, but that was wrapped around. And when I say that beat is so fucking infectious, and every time that they fucking perform that, it's over. Like, I wanted a video for that too. Like, that song should have been pushed. And I know that y'all independent, so it's hard to push things, but y'all need to really use the social media. Like, social media is a gift and it's a curse. It's a gift because you can reach more people than you could ever have reached if you came out in the 90s, back in those days. That was hard because you really had to put in the groundwork. You really had to be on everyone's show and interview with everyone and do the X, Y, and Z just to really be seen and really to push your single and everything like that. Like, now you can really just continue to promote it on your social medias. Every day, all day. Sing on live. Just randomly pick a day and drop some shit. Because you can. Y'all can do that. And now we are in 2019, and you've given us 2 new singles before this album drops. Because you're still cooking something up. You're still trying to find that sound that y'all want. And I'm happy about that. Find the sound that y'all want. Don't find the sound that y'all feel like y'all need to be considered an R&B group. But find the sound that y'all want. And then you come out with Take Your Time. And the singles are Stuntin' and Kima, and I Ain't With It. I Ain't With It. And these songs are not your typical R&B songs at all. It's a little trappy, it's a little rappy. It still has some vocals, but it's not your standard ballad. And I think for myself and the New Bugs, we wanted a ballad, or we were looking for a ballad. Some of us, you know, I'm happy with what they gave us, because those 2 songs are still about. But I just love hearing those voices, and I just love hearing how it meshes and how it grows and how it just intrigues the other voice, and how it just meshes so well together. Like, your voices is the cure. Your voices are the cure for R&B. It is the saving hope that R&B has a chance for groups. And in general. If I really want to be quite frank about it, like, there's not that many R&B acts. So, we need y'all to be exactly who y'all want to be. I don't want to be considered to Destiny Child, which I definitely understand. And I'm happy that all of these groups is really just letting y'all show homage and pave the way. Like, you had SWV, you had Destiny Child like you, you had Escape, you have En Vogue, which that's the group that y'all really love. Like, it's great to see where y'all are now. I just need this album. I really want this album soon. And I just want to see what direction they're going with it. I do. Like, my thing is, especially in the day that we are in now, you will have your core fans. Again, you'll have people who, like, they haven't popped yet. So, why am I still waiting or holding on to this thing that I feel like I shouldn't hold on to? Because they don't care. And let me read these people for you, okay? These beautiful women are motherfucking talented. And these motherfucking girls are trying to find their own goddamn sound, instead of being compared to people that are their idols, or being compared to Destiny Child because Kelly created this group and Beyonce co-signed, or just anything. Like, they want to be their own person, and I am so here for them being their own person. Continue to be your own person. Continue to be on your own group. My thing is, y'all need to promote more. Y'all need to do more. Y'all need to find some avenues and ways for this to happen. Y'all need to find another management, and y'all need to just put out this album, put out this hit, do this tour. Just continue to put out your own material, so you don't have to continue to do covers. I think that's a lot of people's gripe. Like, you don't have enough of your own material to perform, which is a little issue. We love when you cover, but we want your own material. We want your songs so you can just perform your songs. And we can live for your songs. But like I said, y'all need to really go check out June's Diary and see the voices. Like, just listen to them. Get into their gig, find your favorite, and this is going to be the new standard of girl groups in 2019. This will be the new standard after Destiny Child. And they will go in right after the best-selling girl group of all time. They will be that number 2. They will take TLC's spot. If y'all do it right. If y'all do it right, they can be the second best-selling girl group ever. They can have that title, they can have that name. But y'all need to go support them. Because y'all cannot continue to let talent slip through while y'all let this mediocre shit continue to happen. I can't. And I refuse to. Period. But, thank y'all for listening. Definitely share it with whoever and anyone. And, share it on your pages. Let it go to the masses. Let this video be that video that's like, okay, I see where he's coming from. And if you don't understand me, hit me up. Hit up my IG, Simply Kimi. Inbox me. Like, let me know, like, what you was feeling, what you wasn't feeling, what you think. Give me your input. I don't mind input. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all. Laters.